Computer is something we use in our daily life, watching a movie at home, working from a cafe, or even doing editing for this video. But we all gotta agree that computer is a double-edged sword. It can be a total time waster, unless you know which apps and software to use. It definitely took me some time to figure out which apps suit me the best, and which 5 apps I actually use all the time. Let me show them to you and explain how they help me to stay more productive, effective, and organized. I would like to open this list with the app that probably 99% of you never heard about. It's called Elli. Elli is a keystroke launcher app, which is a fancy name to say a search bar. It makes it faster to access your favorite apps, files, and websites. Elli allows you just to click a hotkey of your preference. I think the default is Alt plus spacebar, and then it will pop up a little search bar. What can you do in this search bar is just type a few letters of the app that you want to go to and click enter. After that, the app is open and you just saved yourself so much time. And just for the reference, let me actually show you how much time you're saving using Elli. I have an outreach spreadsheet for my business, so let's try to access this manually first and see how much time it takes us. So first we're gonna open Google Chrome, then we're gonna go to the right tab. After that we're gonna open the Google Drive, go to the first right folder, and after that we're gonna open the second folder, and here we're gonna find this document. So it would take us roughly from 6 to 9 seconds, right? Well, let's try to do the same thing through Elli. I just need to click Alt and spacebar and type letter O, which I set up in the settings. And voila, we have our spreadsheet in less than a second. You can do a quick math in your head and figure out how much faster now you can access the files. Few seconds might not seem like a big difference at all, right? But when you do it hundreds times during the day, all of a sudden you're saving so much time and so much energy by doing that. If you're a Mac user, I heard that the popular tool like keystroke launcher for Macs is called Alfred, works the same way as Elli, just people on Macs use Alfred. Ability to have a clearer vision on what you want to achieve and uncluttering your thoughts is crucial if you want to become a more productive individual. That being said, with number 2 on the list, we have the best journaling app, Dayone. As you've probably heard, journaling has a lot of scientifically proven benefits. Tracking progress and growth, gaining self-confidence, improving writing and communication skills, etc. But I find journaling to be a great tool for one more reason: ability to see the bigger picture. As people, we often get lost in our daily grind. Journaling helps me to sit down, put my thoughts on a paper or on a screen, and reflect to what's going on in my life and see if I'm heading the right direction. And honestly, I'm a huge fan of physical journaling. But the problem was that I wanted to store some of my notes on the cloud and not carry my journal everywhere with me. And that's where Dayone solved this problem for me. With the ability to still write in a physical journal, but then just scan it to the PDF format and upload it to the app. Besides that, Dayone has all other kinds of different features, dozens or hundreds of pre-made prompts and templates that will help you to start, ability to add pictures, calendar where you can see all you did recently. So if we go to my calendar right now and click on November 5, you will see a full of light and gratefulness journal entry. And I'm literally saying, it's 7:52 AM right now, and I'm just sipping coffee at the New York airport, traveling across the US, visiting friends. And it was right after my trip to New York where I was visiting some friends. I was literally sitting at the airport, I had some time before the flight, so I just opened journal and added some notes how grateful I am that I had the ability to do that. And another cool feature of Dayone and having journal in the cloud, that in 1 year from now it will remind me, hey look, 1 year ago you went to New York and you did all that cool stuff. And then I'll be able to open this journal entry and kinda go through all of those emotions I had during this trip. With number 3, we have the app that helps me to transfer my brain inside of the computer. Sounds cool, right? And Notion is definitely my top pick when it comes to productivity and organization. Think about a big hub that offers all-in-one workspace to manage tasks, projects, notes, and more. And I use it for everything, my personal life as well as my business life. Let me just show you around a bit and explain what I'm talking about. When I just open Notion, I built something that is called LifeOS, Life Operation System. I have a little quote right here: every action you take is a vote for the type of the person you wish to become. This is from Atomic Habits, James Clear, great book. And then right here you see I have a highlight of the day, some to-do list, some reminders that I have to do today. So for example, sit my friend's dog till the end of the week, or highlight of the day, I need to record 2 YouTube videos and edit pictures from New York. I already edited the pictures so I can check it out. And then I have different folders with the aspects of my life that I want to take care of. So for example, let's go to happiness and then we can open personal projects. And I have Slav YouTube here, and then we can go to Video Creative Cloud, and here is literally the folder with the video that I'm currently recording. So if we open it, you can see the titles that I was thinking about, right? Then you can see the high-level outline. So currently I'm talking about Notion, which is in the middle. And then you see the script and everything that I'm basically saying right now. Besides that, I use Notion for so much more. So if we'll go to Knowledge tab, there's Books folder right here and Books Cloud, for example. So Books Read will have all the books I read recently, and if we open one of them, it will have all the notes that I took from this book. So it helps me to store the information, to track my progress on the projects like YouTube videos, and do everything else. Notion exists in a web version as well as computer and phone app, so you can sync it across all the devices. Notion has a free and premium plan, which is like $8 a month, but if you're looking just for the personal use, free plan will be more than enough for you. Next on this list comes a meeting killer itself, Loom. Elon Musk in the past showed his dislikes towards excessive work meetings. He literally said excessive meetings are the blight of big companies and almost always get worse over time. And it just makes sense. If you can avoid it and save everybody's time, try to do it. And that's where Loom comes in handy. It's a software that allows you to record yourself and your screen simultaneously. The best thing about Loom is how seamless this software is. After you complete the recording, it automatically stores this recording in the cloud, and then you can share it with others through the link without need to upload, download, and all of that stuff. Additionally, it tells you when someone watches your video, and they can also leave comments on that as well. I love using Loom because sometimes it's just too hard to explain something verbally, and the ability to show your screen simultaneously just makes it so much easier. And we are constantly using Loom in our team. When my editor sends me some drafts, I'm reviewing those drafts and then recording a quick Loom explaining, hey, change this here, and then he has the image to work with, so it makes it so much more valuable. And last, but definitely not the least, I have the tool that I recently discovered for myself. It's called Figma. I know a lot of people use Figma for graphic design for websites, but I'm not really interested in that much. I love using Figma for the brainstorming and visualization of the projects. It has a very simple to use board that lets you to create quick visual elements to basically bring your projects into vision. Take this video for example. 5 computer apps I can't live without. We have Elli, Loom, Notion, Figma that we're talking about right now, and Dayone, which we already talked before. And then I added some bullet points, so people learn visually, visualize and brainstorm, etc. For me personally, it's easier to come up with some ideas and solutions if I can see and visualize the entire project. That being said, Figma definitely helps me a lot when it comes to that. And you know, the easy to navigate design makes it so much more enjoyable. There are obviously close to a dozen more apps that I use on a daily basis, but they are more niche oriented, like Photoshop or Premiere Pro. I've tried to keep this specific list kinda general with the apps that the majority of you will be able to incorporate in your daily lives. However, you're not always gonna have a computer with you on the go, so it's extremely important to optimize your mobile devices for a daily usage so you can be more productive, efficient and organized. That being said, we made a separate YouTube video where I talk about what's on my phone, and the funny thing, it's kinda the most popular video on this channel. I'll leave a link to this video somewhere here, so please go check it out now, and if you found this particular video useful in any way, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It will help me tremendously, and I'll see you in the next one.